And we're back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It seems we had a slight pause in the video feed, but we're back to it. Bake snapmares him over into the reverse chin lock, knee to the back. Snaps him over with that side belly to belly one more time. European uppercut of his own. Goes for the kick to the back. Steve Taylor rolls out of the way, goes behind, sits him down with that belly to back suplex. And a disrespectful couple of kicks to the face. Brings Bake to his feet. Goes for the right hand. Bake snaps him down into that fireman's carry takeover again. And a kick of his own, but Taylor will have none of the pain. Stands back up with a big knee to the face. And continues to stomp away at Baker. He's on the ground. Just laying the boots into him. Over the ropes. Knocks him to the floor. Brings Bake back to his feet. Continues to throw the right hand. Bake has none of it. Throws the left. Swinging neck breaker on the floor. Stomp. Trying to get those stomps back. Steve Taylor reverses the right into the forearm and a few more right hands. And a spinning neck breaker of his own. These men going back and forth. Very few wrestling moves in this match, folks. Lots of right hands, lots of forearms, lots of stomps. You can just see the animosity between them. Bake slides in to break the count. And has a face buster for his troubles. Taylor up with the Jersey Turnpike. Slams him to the mat. Down for the cover. Bake kicks it 2. There he goes. He calls that the Fat Boy combo. That gut buster into the running senton. Bake down for the pin. Ref count. 2. 2 count. Getting very close. You can see the damage taken by both men on the floor. Kick to the back. Bake brings him up. Goes for the clothesline. Barely grazes him. Could be thinking gut stomp. Irish whip into the corner. Bake follows it up. Steve Taylor slides out of the way. He has a face full of apron. I'm sorry, turnbuckle. Snap DDT. Action's a little too fast to call. I'm kind of mumbling my words. Taylor down. Signaling that it's time for the sudden death. Snaps him down with sudden death. Slides into the cover. Ref down. 1, 2. And the Asian Nightmare pulls the ref out of the ring. D is paying dividends. He should be disqualified, but it seems like the ref's going to let him slide on it. Bake takes him down with that shoulder tackle. Thinking, man, get out of here. Forearm to the spine. Lifts up, spins out. Man, get out of here. And Bake not going for the pin. He's taunting Taylor back up. Irish whip to the turnbuckle. Bake turning him around. Sets him up on that top rope. Feet to the outside. Could be thinking superplex. And he's on the top. Super duper plex. Up and over. Bake down for the pin. 1, 2, and Taylor kicks out. Despite the interference, despite the man get out of here and the big superplex, Steve Taylor kicks out and is back to his feet. Into that corner one more time. Elbows his way out. Inverted backbreaker. Steve Taylor's wasting valuable time here. Just letting Baker get back to his feet. Don't agree with that decision at all. Bake up. Pulls him back. Overhead belly to belly. Slides down into the cover. 2.5. Bake thinking to himself, what does he have to do to put Steve Taylor away? Hasn't been able to do it this season. One more time into the corner. Back into the other corner. Follows him up. Hits that pad one more time. Slides out from behind. German suplex him down to the mat. There it is. The Steel City Lariat. Clothesline from Pittsburgh. Down into the cover. Ref down. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's a debatable one there, folks. That looked like 3 to me, but apparently the ref is saying Steve Taylor got a shoulder up. Bake done with the argument, goes right back to the match. He's not going to let a slight mistake cost him anything. One more forearm to the spine. Sits him down with man, get out of here. Nightmare celebrating on the outside. Ref down for the count. 1, 2, and he kicks out again. Bake has no idea what it's going to take to win this match. Pulls him up one more time. One more shot into the corner. Knife edge chop. Hangs him over in the tree of woe. Stomps. Chokes, anything he can do to take the air out of Steve Taylor right now. Pulling him back into the corner, or in the center of the ring, goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. There it is. All those big stomps in the corner was the last that Steve Taylor had. Bake picks up the victory with some not so slight help from the Asian Nightmare on the outside. But a win is a win, as I said earlier with the controversy with Spades and Drake. You can't argue wins, whether you agree with them or not. And we shouldn't be surprised that Bake would do something like this. He's been doing these kind of things in high-class wrestling for years. There you see the stomp. Another one. The choke. And that was it. That was the last that Steve Taylor had in this match. Bake celebrating like he won the Super Bowl. Showing the appreciation for the Nightmare on the outside as he celebrates on the turnbuckle. Next up, apparently the Asian Nightmare himself is going to have his own match against our hybrid champion, Adam Robinson. I was unaware this one was going to happen, but as they say, card subject to change. But the only thing that matters here, it's not how the match came about. It's the fact that if the rookie gets the victory over Adam Robinson, we could be looking at a future title shot with the hybrid championship at stake from the Asian Nightmare. That's the only thing that could matter here. Adam Robinson coming fresh off of a pair of victories. And the match has started. Irish whip, and the ref goes down. Ref could not get out of the way of the freight train that is Big D. Adam Robinson staying on him. That's what you're going to have to do. Giving up a lot of size in this match. Sits him down with the neck breaker. Punch to the forehead. Goes for the stomp. You got to stay on him. If he lets him get any oh no. Can't let the big man get momentum. Looking at that recliner. Wrenching away at the neck. Arms trapped over the legs. Sits him down, just tossing him by the back of his neck. Adam Robinson arm drag reversal. Goes for the body slam, slides out from behind. German suplex in the middle of the ring. Big right hand to the grounded Adam Robinson. Back to his knee. Nightmare picks him up. Gets thrown over the ropes. A right hand goes to the outside. Belly to back suplex on the apron. Showing why he is amazing. A lot of strength for that one. That big boot to the temple. Adam Robinson, all offense into that super kick. Gets it between Nightmare and the ropes. Rep down. 1, 2. Kicks out at 2. See, Robinson thought he had him with the kick, but I say it's way too early to even think you're going to take Nightmare out with that one. Adam Robinson up and over. Reverse DDT. Could be thinking that's amazing. Ducks under. Wraps the legs. Drops him on his neck. Doesn't go for the pin, but now he slides into the cover. Ref down. And minute riced him. Huge victory for your hybrid champion, Adam Robinson. Seems like he could. And Lupac out to the ring. Saying that you may be champ now, but come uprising, the belt's coming home. Cannot wait for that match at Uprising between those two. Speaking of matches I can't wait for, we have 2 television debuts from superstars that I and all fans of high class wrestling will know so well. Hyper Suzuki and Blanco Guerrero. Neither one of them have yet to make their match debut, so tonight's the night, and we figured, why not put them against each other? They've been opponents in the past. They've even been partners for a slight period of time. Both men very skilled. One living in Mexico, not from Mexico. One living and from Tokyo, Japan. Match gets underway. Locks up. Blanco pushes him in the corner. Ref asks for the break. And that show of respect, we get a clean break from the two. Back to the lockup. Arm wringer from Suzuki. Reversal. Goes for that key lock. Takes him down with the leg sweep. Forearm from Guerrero. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And yes, folks, anyone with a rudimentary understanding of the Spanish language will know that his name does translate to White Warrior. Not a name he chose. It was given to him while he was training in Mexico. Nobody even knows where the kid's from anymore because he's been down there for so long. Has his house down there for the last 5 years. For all we know, he's officially a Mexican. Side headlock from Blanco. Suzuki shoots him off the ropes. Drop kick from Blanco. One more. Goes for that kick. Suzuki slides under. Irish whip over the buckle. Forearm takes him to the floor. Suzuki follows. Stomp to the knee. Couple of big strikes. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag from Suzuki. European uppercut from Blanco. Reverses into that arm drag. Suzuki with one of his own. Runs into the ring to break the count. Blanco follows. Another European uppercut. Shoots him to the corner. Sets him up top. Suzuki with that back elbow. Diving corkscrew. Expect to see a few big moves in this match. Both men capable of aerial arts very few have seen. Blanco sweeps into that cover. Suzuki out at 1. Drop kick to the back from Blanco. Turns him around. Faking DDT. Reversal from Suzuki. Puts him over with the suplex. I said it earlier. We might be coming to fruition early. Suzuki up top. Goes that corkscrew moonsault. Guerrero slides out of the way. Doesn't capitalize though. Suzuki with the Irish whip to the corner. Blanco with a boot to the face. And a super kick. Ref down for the count. 1, 2. Suzuki at 2. Right hand. Gut punch. Into that hyper combo. Looking for the big kick. 2. And 3 with the hyper combo. Into the cover. 1, 2. Blanco at 2. Back and forth action from two men who know each other very well. Ducks under into the neck breaker. Over the ropes. Right hand to the floor. Suzuki snapping that leg back. Trying to take any possible aerial offense out of Blanco's repertoire. Back to his feet. Goes for the kick. Dragon screw reversal from Guerrero. Throws him back into the ring. Boot to the temple. Blanco up top. Elbow drop right to the spine. Picks him to his feet. There it is with the white out. That Northern Lights driver. Blanco with the clothesline. Suzuki stops the second. Right hand. Northern Lights suplex. Ref down. 2.5. That standing Shiranui into the pin. And that's enough for the victory. A surprise victory from Hyper Suzuki. That standing sliced bread. Right into the pin. Enough for the victory from Suzuki. You gotta think that if Blanco was able to get that second clothesline into the calf kick he's known for, probably would have sat him down with a super kick after that. The outcome may have been much different, but we have a win from Hyper Suzuki off the standing sliced bread as he celebrates right in front of the high-class faithful in the HCW arena. You deserve it, kid. Way to make your television debut. Next match on the card is our main event, and we have a treat for you today. A title match on this edition of Mayhem. Shane Wolf defends the Ultraviolent title in a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match against the debuting Aaron Wallace, Jason Blake and the man who we've seen before, Azrael. This could go anywhere. This is a big test, but at the same time, Wolf also won that belt at Awakening in the same type of match. So we see he has it. He's done it before. Will he do it again? The only question here is, will the new blood being injected into the match be enough to stop him from repeating what he did at our debut? Jason Blake, a man I don't know much about. Aaron Wallace, a man I'm very familiar with. It's the Iceman's former tag team partner. Gave him a call, told him we were looking for some talent, and Aaron Wallace obliged. And here we go. Aaron Wallace right off the bat, big body slam. Azrael into a jawbreaker. Takes Wallace to the floor. Blake with that reversal. Shane Wolf with the sit out. Breaking that back. Aaron Wallace's head being spiked across the floor from Azrael. And a clothesline from Aaron Wallace. Showing the power. And let's not forget, it is Extreme Rules. He's going for the steps and Azrael stops it. Leg sweep from Blake in the ring. Fireman's carry takeover from Aaron Wallace. Might be a little hard to call this action, folks, but I will do my best. Shoots him off the ropes. Jumping lariat. Blake proving that he wants to be here. He belongs here. Aaron Wallace walking around with Azrael. Military press gut buster from Wolf. Into the pin. All four men back in the ring. Blake ducks the kick. Sends Wolf over the rope to the floor. Azrael going for that drive-by boot. Connects. Aaron Wallace draped over the bottom rope. Ref down. Aaron Wallace at 2. Blake showing off on the outside with that handstand headlock. Fall from grace in the ring. And the champ's too far to the outside to stop it. This could be it. And a huge upset. Azrael walks away, the ultra-violent champion. Blake took Wolf halfway up the ramp, and neither men were able to get in there to break it up. I'm speechless. I have no clue what to say right now. Nobody saw this coming. The huge fall from grace on the damn near 7-footer dropped him on his neck. All that weight, he just couldn't get away from it. As you see in the background, Blake and Wolf up the ramp. Nobody could stop it. Azrael walking away, your brand new high-class wrestling ultra-violent champion. Well, that's going to put an end to our debut. I'm sorry, not debut. It was the debut of the two other men. This is going to put an end to Monday Mayhem. I'm still a little frazzled after what I just saw. I apologize. The belt is shining, laser pointers all on it. Azrael celebrating on the turnbuckle as he walks away. Not just the new ultraviolet champion, but the first title change since the season premiere. We will catch you on Thursday for our Throwdown show.